Good evening and welcome to the McNair-Harris Crescent Foundation Scholarship Awards event. We are excited for you to be a part of this evening's event. We're going to be highlighting some very talented individuals in our community and how we're going to be supporting them via scholarships from the organization. My name is Truett O'Neill and I will be your host throughout this evening. Thank you once again for joining us. To kick us off this evening, I would like to bring on Dr. Mark Anthony Neal. He is the president of the McNair-Harris Crescent Foundation, and he's going to talk a little bit about the foundation.
The quality of life for minority and of Greater Durham through educational enrichment, community service, community programs, and partnerships with various organizations throughout the community. Our focus includes community education. We provide the opportunity to educate the Durham County and Orange County communities, utilizing surveys and assessments that indicate areas of need. Voter registration. We partner with the Durham and Orange County Board of Elections to ensure individuals in the community are registered to vote, educated on candidates running for office, and ensure safely during voting. Our third focus, of course, is minority scholarships. We provide scholarships for high school students in Durham County and Orange County. Our partners in many of these activities are the Delta Zeta Sigma chapter of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated and the Sigma Beta Club of Greater Durham.
Mark Anthony Neal, thank you for giving us that introduction of the McNair-Harris Crescent Foundation. Let's really quickly look at our program for this evening. We've had our welcome, and also we learned a little bit about the McNair-Harris Crescent Foundation. We'll have our introduction of our special guests, an introduction of our scholarship recipients, an introduction of our scholarship committee, also our board of directors for the McNair-Harris Crescent Foundation, and we'll have some closing remarks. So first, we want to go ahead and introduce one of our special guests this evening. She is the wife of one of the namesakes of our organization. Her name is Mary Harris. She was the wife of brother Jasper Harris. And we are excited to have her here this evening to talk a little bit about Jack and his philosophies and what he thought and about education and supporting youth in our community. Good evening. How are you, Mary Harris?
How are you? Great. Doing just great. Glad to be here.
Oh, no problem. Share a little bit about Jack and a little bit about his philosophy and why you feel like it's very important for us to continue that work in supporting our youth and education in our communities.
Well, you know, my husband was born an educator. You know, some people are born educators and some are trained to be educators, but he was born an educator, and he was all in favor of giving the underprivileged youth, particularly the males, an advantage. And he felt like an advantage was to provide experiences for them to just expose them to any and everything he could. You know, he did this summer ventures program at NC Central for 30-some years. And his whole thing was to go across the state and choose those students who would not have an opportunity to attend school, particularly NCCU. He was very adamant about that. But he always just devoted his life to just the betterment of people, particularly the Black male. He always said the Black male was an endangered species, and he wanted to make sure that he did enough to make a difference so that they would not go extinct. I thought that was kind of weird the way he put it, but that's what he always said. But we're very delighted to be a part of it, of you all's efforts. We're glad to see that you all have started this scholarship foundation, and we are going to support it wholeheartedly. It's just good to see the Sigmas on the map, and Sigmas doing what they ought to do: service to human mankind.
Thank you, Soror Harrison. Soror Harris is a member of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated and has been a great supporter of our organization over the years. Thank you for being a part of this this really celebratory event this evening. Thank you.
Yes, wouldn't be anywhere else.
I would like to bring up one of our brothers in our chapter, Vince Dunnigan, to talk a little bit about Brother David McNair. He is the other namesake of this great organization that is providing scholarships to our youth this evening. And Brother McNair was not able to join us this evening, but Brother Vincent Dunnigan is going to share a little bit about Brother McNair and his philosophies on education and supporting youth in our community. Good evening, Brother Dunnigan. How are you?
Good evening, brothers. Good evening, recipients. It is a great honor to be here today to talk to you about Brother David McNair. Brother David McNair is an educator as well. He was a counselor, Dr. David McNair. He was a counselor for UNC for many, many years. And after retiring from UNC, he went on to St. Augustine's College because he believed that his talents needed to go further. And so while at St. Augustine's, he was a professor there. And he did that for several years as well. You know, Brother McNair stands on our principles of brotherhood, scholarship, and service. And he really felt like, you know, the best way to impact our community was to be in the field of education and counseling. So Brother McNair could not be with us here today, and I actually spoke with him earlier. He wanted me to give his congratulations to all the recipients, and he also wanted to express how overjoyed he is that the Sigmas in Durham are continuing the work that we're doing, and by, you know, coming up with this scholarship committee, he's really proud of the work that we're doing. So thanks again for the opportunity to be here with you this evening.
Brother Dunnigan, thank you for speaking on the behalf of Brother McNair this evening. Thank you. We're going to go ahead and get to what we've all been waiting for, is to learn more about our scholarship recipients this evening. Our scholarships for this evening: Elise Andrews. She is a graduating senior.
Great.
She's a graduating senior from C.E. Jordan High School. And she's on with us this evening. Thank you for joining us. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Elise. Go ahead and turn your camera on and your mic on.
Hello, my name is Elise, and yeah, I'm a graduating senior at Jordan this year. Thank you for gifting me the scholarship. It means a lot. And yeah, is there anything else I need to like elaborate on?
Talk a little bit about what you're planning to do moving forward. We see that you're going to be attending North Carolina Central University, and talk a little bit about some of the things you're looking forward to, and what your life looks like a few years down the line.
Okay. Yeah, I am going to North Carolina Central. My dad's an Eagle, so he was very happy about that decision. I plan to major in kinesiology with like a health and wellness focus. And I think I want to be an athletic trainer or a physical therapist. So yeah, that's the plan. Preferably like maybe one that travels, because I've always liked to go to different places. So it would be really cool if I could do that.
How will the scholarship that you're receiving this evening help you to be able to achieve some of those things that you would like to do in the future?
Well, this scholarship is one helping me pay for school, which I'm very grateful for. And hopefully I can do like extracurricular programs, like maybe internships, things like that, maybe study abroad and figure out, you know, what kind of like methods, if they're different overseas, like Europe, Asia, stuff like that. So the scholarship is going to help me, you know, do all those things.
Well, thank you for all the wonderful work that you're doing academically and within our community. And we look forward to hearing from you very, very soon, or in the next few years, to just find out how you're progressing. Thank you for being a part of this evening's event. Thank you.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
We'd like to invite Kevin to go ahead and turn on your camera and your microphone, and tell us a little bit about yourself and your plans for the future as you are graduating this year from C.E. Jordan High School as well.
Hi, thank you. My name is Kevin Mayer. I am graduating at Jordan High School, and I'm going to be planning to go to Savannah College of Art and Design. It's an art school, and I'm really excited because I'm gonna hopefully become a comic book artist that I can hope and inspire a bunch of other people. I want to major in sequential art and have side majors like illustration and animation or graphic design. And it's just I'm really thankful for everyone, the foundation, my parents. It's a lot, and it's really helpful. Thank you.
No problem. Well, actually, really quickly, since you talked about wanting to be a comic book artist, who's your favorite comic book artist? I mean, yeah.
Well, the major ones that I know are, it's Marvel and DC. Most other comics I've read are like simple ones from it was when you go to the comic fair at like your school, I always get like a bunch of comics from there. It's just, I love them. It's and I thought a great way to inspire my art would be drawing comics, because a lot of them really fit with what I do. Sure. I have some pictures if you guys want to see some of my art.
Sure, go ahead. Oh wow. Now, is that one of your characters, or is that your interpretation of someone else's work?
No, this is one of my own characters. I usually just draw a bunch of I just started random places, like with this guy, for the head. I just started drawing random spikes, and it just became its own character.
Okay. Well, it looks like you're very much on your way to making that dream come true, and you haven't actually reached college yet. So, so congratulations on all of your hard work. And like I said, with our earlier guests, we definitely look forward to hearing about your successes in the upcoming year. Thank you for being a part of it.
Yeah, thank you so much.
No problem. If Colin Leroy Rogers is with us this evening, if you don't mind, go ahead and turning on your camera and your microphone and tell us a little bit about yourself and some of your plans for moving forward in the immediate future as you transition into your college career. All right. Well, it looks like we may have lost that particular student. If they do come back on later in the program before we're done, we'll definitely give them some time to be able to speak on that. Let's go ahead and move on with Mr. Landon Sledge. He is a student at Middle College High School at Durham Technical Community College, and he also plays football at Riverside High School. Landon, go ahead and turn on your camera and microphone and talk to us a little bit about some of your plans for the future.
Well, hello. I'd like to thank all of you first for this privilege of being able to have the scholarship and actually receive this scholarship. And I also appreciate you for thanking you for accepting me as well. I'd like to also thank my administrators and teachers at Middle College, because I would not be in this position if I wouldn't be able to be in this position if it wasn't for them. With this scholarship, it's going to go towards my school and also towards my career, which I want to be an aerospace engineer or a motorsports engineer as well. And then hopefully get my master's in that later on. What this scholarship will do for me is really, I guess, start on what I want to do after college, which is I want to get back to Durham and really support the other young scholars and help them accomplish their dreams as well.
Awesome. Well, thank you for wanting to be a part of this evening's festivities. We celebrate you for all that you're doing now and that you will be doing in the future. And all the best for you, sir.
Thank you.
All right. We would like to invite Jay Jamal Warren to join us and talk a little bit about your future endeavors. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Jay. How are you, sir?
Good. I'm glad to be here. I'm glad you guys can have me here. First off, I just want to thank you all for giving me this opportunity to apply for the scholarship. It's really going to help me a lot. I currently go to Graham High School. I graduate in 2 weeks, so yay me. My plans is to go to ACC. I was going to go to UTI, but I feel like the skills that I have is more hands-on than book work for me. So I want to go to ACC to get my business degree and to take their automotive program that they have there. So I can have that up under my belt, because my hopes is to own my own shop in the future, my own auto mechanic shop. So that would definitely help me do that. And this money that you guys are giving me is definitely going to help me through ACC, Alamance Community College. So I really appreciate you guys a lot.
Jay is also a member of our Phi Beta Sigma's auxiliary group, a youth auxiliary group called the Sigma Beta Club. And so we are extremely proud of the work that he's done. And we look forward to hearing about all the great successes over the next few years. Thank you, Jay, for joining us this evening.
Thank you.
All right. All right. Real quick, I wanted to acknowledge the members of the McNair-Harris Crescent Foundation. Our board members, Dr. Mark Anthony Neal is our president. He was with us this evening. Dr. Richard Moore is the vice president. He is with us also this evening. Jamal Jones is the secretary of that organization. And Jimmy Anderson is the treasurer of the foundation. All these are members of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated. They are members of our graduate chapter, the Delta Zeta Sigma chapter of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated. Now I would like to bring our chair of our scholarship committee to introduce our scholarship committee and give a few words about this year's McNair-Harris Crescent Foundation Scholarship Awards. Dr. Mark Tracy.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate the introduction. I first want to just take a moment and congratulate each and every one of you. This step of graduating high school for me is the real first step of traveling to adulthood. So congratulations on this journey. You all each have very bright futures. We got an opportunity to get to know each and every one of you through your essays and through your applications. And we are honored as an organization to impart these scholarships with you. We feel you'll be great stewards for the what the meaning of this foundation is. But also we are happy to support your educational journey as you move forward. I want to thank several brothers who participated throughout the scholarship process. If I left your name off, I apologize. There were many brothers who took part in this process, but Brother Coulter, Brother Rutherford, Brother Scott, Brother Love, Brother Justice, and Brother Butler spent many hours working on this process, and we greatly thank them for that. I want to take a special notice to Brother Jimmy Anderson, who was the previous chair, who was a great guidance and support for me as we went through this process. This process started several months ago with the development of the criteria of the two different scholarships. We've met multiple times to put well over 10 hours of work in getting to this stage. These brothers put in countless hours away from their family and work and other commitments for this commitment to you all as scholars, because they believe in you as you journey further into higher education. So we congratulate you. Any chance I get, they won't give me the mic much more, because I will take a second to just say, listen, this is a great journey, but I just want to impart one of the key things that I learned. One of my mentors always taught me is when you're green, you grow, and when you ripe, you rot. As you matriculate through college and through life, it is important that you continue the same energy and excitement that you have as you go into college, as you go out. Life is a continuous educational journey. Because you obtain a degree or you obtain a job doesn't mean you stop learning. You learn to the day you die. So continue to grow. And when you think you've done growing, find some other areas to grow in. I wish you the best of luck, and we're excited to hear what you do in the future. Good luck, and we're here to support you if you need it. Thank you, Mr. O'Neill.
No problem. Thank you, Dr. Tracy, for spearheading this year's scholarship committee, bringing those brothers together. There's going to be some great work that's happening because of the support of our youth and everything that you've been doing with that committee. Thank you. All right. just a quick reminder, you can always make a donation to the McNair-Harris Crescent Foundation. You can reach us at our website at McNair-Harris-Crescent-Foundation.org. And before we go, I do want to allow our chapter president of the Delta Zeta Sigma chapter, Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated, to send us off with some closing remarks. Brother Jason Rutherford, how are you, sir?
There we go, Brother O'Neill. Thank you. I'm doing well. I hope everyone is. I'll be brief in my remarks as we're at the end here. I'd like to just say greetings to everyone on the call and those watching via social media. As stated, my name is Jason Rutherford. I am the current president of the Durham Alumni Chapter of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated, Delta Zeta Sigma. I would like to start by saying thank you to all of our scholarship recipients. Thank you for taking an active role in your futures. And it is incumbent upon us and to all on this call to continue to help you along your life's journey. The McNair-Harris Crescent Foundation and Phi Beta Sigma is so proud of you, and we're glad to be able to take this small part of your journey. We are here for you today. If you need us during your collegiate journey, please reach out to us. To Ms. Andrews, Eagle Pride, and thank you. You are the first woman to receive a scholarship from this partnership. So continue to be excellent. And I know that based on your transcript, you're going to continue to trailblaze in a great many ways. To the gentleman on the call, thank you for your excellence. Should you need Phi Beta Sigma in your future, please do not hesitate to reach out to us. And as I stated earlier, we will continue to be a resource for you. And if you need us, or should you decide to make a blue and white choice, we'll be here for you. Thank you, and remember to enjoy yourself while in college. Thank you, Truett.
No problem.
Truett.
Yes, ma'am.
I would like to inform your chapter that we will donate money to the to your foundation yearly as our pledge. We're going to pledge $1,000 each year, and hopefully what we're going to do is to find some type of fundraisers to make it really, really big. I think this is great what you're doing. We want to be a part of it, so please include us. Keep us informed, and I'm next to tears over here. I'm sitting outside. This is my favorite spot in the evening, sitting out meditating. And I'm just thinking, my husband would be so excited. In fact, he wouldn't be here with me. He'd be there with you all some kind of way. And just thanking you all for what you've put together. And please continue it. Please work together to make it what you want it to be. Go all the way, become a national observance, a recognition, because this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. This is the beginning. But thank you for inviting me. I'm going to sign off because I have a church meeting, but I'm excited. I'm excited.
Sarah Harris, once again, well, thank you for being a part of it. And thank you for continuing to support our chapter and the endeavors, whether it be scholarships or in our community endeavors. It's always great to have you with us. Thank you.
Yep. Love you.
Love you too. All right. Well, that brings us to the close of our event this evening, our McNair-Harris Crescent Foundation and Scholarship Awards. This is our first virtual award ceremony. Once again, congratulations to all of our recipients, parents, the community, and anyone that's supporting these great young folks for doing what they do best. And we look forward to continuing supporting our youth over the upcoming years. Once again, special thanks to the board members of the McNair-Harris Crescent Foundation for all their wonderful work over the last year in getting this organization started, getting the nonprofit status for it. And it's a lot of great work moving forward. So thank you for joining us this evening, and have a great night.